For Module 3.2a, the assignment, I'm going to discuss the number talk process and present a math problem in a hypothetical number talk session. So, what are number talks? They are just that. They are talks or discussions that are between teachers and students in math class with the goal of building number sense in students. So, how it works is a math problem is presented to students, and then they have an opportunity to make a choice for themselves as to what strategy they want to use to solve that problem. After they have had enough time to get to an answer, the discussion begins, and students will voluntarily talk about why they chose a given strategy. So for this assignment, I chose a double digit addition problem with regrouping. And my target audience is a second grade class. And if I were facilitating this number talk in a class or a small group, I would first display the problem like this with instructions to take your time and think it through. And then the signal that you have arrived at an answer is a thumbs up at your chest. And once I have most of the students saying, yes, I've achieved an answer, um, that's when the discussion would begin. If this was our first number talk, I would maybe begin like this. I would say, when I first look at this problem, I'm thinking of ways to do this in my head. And so to me, the first thing I'm going to do is break apart each number into place value. So I'm going to make 37 30 plus 7. And then I'm going to make 28 20 plus 8. And then I'm going to add the tens placed together and the ones placed together in my head and then put those two numbers together. So, what did everybody else choose? And at that time, I would look for volunteers and call on a few students to share their strategies. And while they're doing this, I would encourage other students to participate in the discussion. So, to ask questions of students, encouraging respectful dialogue and participation. And also just to ask them, what did you notice about what I did compared to what they did? Um, not saying anything's right or wrong, but just noticing the differences and noticing how there's many ways to arrive at an answer. So I was thinking about ways to keep this process from taking too long because I could see how you would um, maybe it could the discussion could get long. So maybe a timer that only I can see would help keep us on track. At the conclusion of the talk, I would display the correct answer and thank everyone for their work today before moving on with the rest of the class. And that's it.